Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally. Win towards like a late game timing if they wanted to.
Select your hero. Make the ultimate choice.
Lane John, top lane, Toy and Tig are going to be against Bok and Carlo, and you've already talked about this laning phase and how the shackles and Bloodright could work very effectively as Garcha mid lane. He might drop. Yo is going to have the vision with the Observer Ward.
One of these heroes just opens up another hero to be aggressive and just cuts off your aggression massively.
They're still trying to abuse that Bloodright, but now Tigger's going to be the one to be chased down because they've got so much damage here on the side of TNC and Tigger. He is still healing up, but not quite enough. Bok eventually going to be able to take the kill with the swashbuckle and...
Beyond that, just focus on farm. You want this Bloodseeker to be as fat as possible, get a fast Maelstrom, run around the map, and just be this menace with a lot of magic damage. And it's going to take a little bit more time until you reach that point in the safe lane, at least.
Tigger trying to get aggressive here on Carlo, but Carlo's more than happy to fight back. No problems here for the Weaver. Meanwhile, mid lane, Febby's going to rotate. Garcha's out of mana. Oh, he's probably just gone here, Febby. He'll be the one to take the kill. Enchantress player. Just rotate during that 5-minute siege creep as Yoe is going to try and move in, but Garcha's going to go for the fight. He's going to be very careful. There aren't many heroes around, but they are still trying to focus down this Invoker as now Massa's going to show up. Do they have the detection? They do. Yoe still dropping quite low and eventually will drop. So motivate trust. Not going to small Carlo in this position. Massa, he's going to show up with the Night Stalker now with the Dark Ascension. Bloodright is there. Garcha will go for the Vortex back into the Wraith King, but now they found the Pango with the Crippling Fear Bok. He can't get the Rolling Thunder off in time. So Garcha, he'll just keep going onto Yoe. Life Train will be there to help him out. Massa, he's the one that picks up another kill onto Carlo as Yoe is just going to TP out of there. And so motivate trust, they make the team fight work. TNC just unable to fight back. They want the Pango rather than the Ench, but they might just be able to find both. Bok, he's going to go for the Rolling Thunder back in onto Tigger and Boomboy, but there's your upshur out from Toy. That's going to make life very hard for Bok, but he'll TP out. Instead, they'll try to focus down Febby. They've even popped the Dark Ascension trying to find Yoe in the backside, but he's going to be fine with the Ghost Walk. As Febby, he is still walking away. They will eventually pop the Vortex and hopefully take him down. But it's a massive commitment from Motivate Trust. Garcha, he's going to have a look around for Young God and might actually find him on the Wraith King. Garcha going to zip through with the Orchid up. They'd love this Wraith King pickup if they can get it. They might find the first life, and they will, but can they find a second? Massa, he's going to show up. Young God, he'll go for the stun out as Massa will keep the chase up for the Wraith King. But now Garcha, he's out of mana and needs to get out of there as Bok will go for the Rolling Thunder. He'll lock down the Storm, even going all the way to the death. But is it really worth it here for TNC? As Motivate Trust, they'll just keep going on to Febby. And they should be able to find another. And they will. Not such a bad trade for Motivate whatsoever. It's on the bait mid lane. He's died a couple times here on the Ench, but again, it does take quite a while to take him down. He'll move in to that Dire Triangle. Toy does not want to get caught out like this again. He's going to rush in for Young God. He'll be there with the follow-up. They'll drop the Shackles and the Serpent Wards, trying to take Toy down, or rather protect him. In the meantime, Garcha on the side, taking down Yoe. But Toy has died. They left the Bloodseeker alone as they were chasing down the Invoker. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, is it really worth the Invoker for the Bloodseeker's life? Here we go again. Baby, gonna move in already, trying to get the bait going. As Motivate, they are gonna take it. They'll zip through. Garcha trying to get the edge, but Boomboy, he's been caught out of the Pugna. He won't die yet. In fact, Shackles and Serpent Wards have been dropped onto the Wraith King. Garcha, though, he's going to keep trying. In the backside, Toy, he'll chase down Carlo, but the time lapse is going to allow him to survive. As Toy, he'll keep chasing, but Bok is continuing to just Rolling Thunder around as Massa now will keep up onto the Weaver. Carlo, somehow still alive, still rushing away from Massa, who's chasing him down. And we'll finally find him. As it seems like Motivate Trust, they have the better end of this team fight. They'll keep going. After a bit more, but they'll find nobody. They're going to smoke up and try to go into their own triangle. They may run right into Young God here on this Wraith King if they can. He does have a BKB up. Instead, they're trying to Bok. Bok, he's dropping so darn low, so darn quickly. They've already found one as now Young God. He's a much, much bigger target. And it looks like he may just lose his first life. In fact, never mind. He's still alive. Massa, he went onto Yoe once again. On that Invoker, they might just have him, and they do. And now with the first life gone on Young God, they can just keep going as Motivate Trust look for a big cleanup, and they'll get Carlo. Young God still running back towards the base, but Massa will keep stalking. Just won't matter though with the Shadow Blade up.
Well, it's going to be great. Fortunately, no double kata. That means you can't over control though.
Yeah, they've got the AoE Vortex now out with the Axe out onto the Storm, but they might lose that Storm straight off the bat as Garcha still dropping, needs a way to survive, but he doesn't have it. Oh, he doesn't have it. Garcha. Well, at least they do end up finding Young God's first life, but Toy's forced to TP away with the BKB. Yoe, he'll just keep chasing Tigger and Boom Boy. But
Here.
it could be their last one if they're not too careful. John Garcha still does not have the buyback gold available, but he's going to find Carlo. Still Yoe going to be around to try and protect us. Now Garcha forced to pop the BKB early, and Carlo, he's going to survive. With the time lapse, he can keep this team fight going. Massa just trying to chase down Febby, but that's not going to work out either. As Febby hands the tips over, and now Garcha boy, he's been caught out. Young God's in. Do they have the detection though? The Storm's still just walking away. In fact, now Toy, he's going to man fight against Young God. The Wraith King gonna lose his first life. As Tigger in the tree line in big trouble. May just drop and will, but he'll buy it back. They want to keep the fight going. Garcha's gonna go for a reset as Febby's still alive on the engine. Now Massaros, he's the one in trouble with the cold snap. He's just trying to run away, but it may not be enough. Garcha, he'll zip right through. Young God ends up going down as now Yoe. He'll drop to boot. At least the first life, and they'll find the second. So Motivate Trust able to keep Garcha alive with, I believe, in Young God. Gonna see them, but they'll get the detection down early, and they will see the Wraith King now. So Motivate just waiting very patiently as they'll move in with the Hex out. Vortex there from Garcha. They've got two targets. Toy, he's doing a lot of damage right now. Young God, he might be in trouble. He'll have to man fight back here against the Bloodseeker, but it's way too tough. The first life will go the way of Motivate, but now can they survive the secondary as Young God? He's in. Boom Boy's already gone. They're trying for Toy. He will barely survive on the Bloodseeker, and Garcha, he moves in for another massive Vortex onto TNC. They found Yoe, Febby, and Young God. They're all gone. Motivate Trust now can keep going as Bok's the only one left. Oh boy. The Massa and Garcha boy, they'll get it done themselves. Seconds, so Young God gonna move in. Massa already popped the Crippling Fear and Dark Ascension, but he's alone. He's waiting for his team to kind of make their way over and try to force this fight, but they've lost the BKB out. In the meantime, Young God, he's on the cliff.
What?
Oh, he's blinked right on top of the cliff. That is not what you want to see. As now the Vortex comes out. They'll take him out on the high ground. He's got no way down here, John. How do you get down? Garcha boy's gonna move in along with Massaros as Young God's gone. He just bought the Swift Blink.
Yeah, that's...
Now another smoke up. Hopefully Young God blinks the right way this time around, as they are going to rush into the outpost. Toy going to be noticed straight away, but he'll go for the Rupture. They found the Weaver already, but Young God moves in onto the Shaman. Decrepify, it's not going to save his Bok. He'll get the job done. And TNC, they've got one hero down with that buyback, as now they're going to find Massaros on the Night Stalker. That's not a target you really want to lose right now. They'll decrep up again. Boom Boy, he'll be the one chased down, but Young God, he doesn't have detection, but it won't matter. They'll still find Massaros. He does have buyback, so he should be just fine.
Angle to keep that defense up here.
Yeah, tier 3 tower not going to last very long, especially with that Swift Link up. Oh, that's a great Hex out, Garcha! Oh, he's been caught. They're trying to save him. Garcha boy, he's barely going to survive. He'll get the cheese off, and now he'll move in. Yoe's gone. Maybe they can defend this, but Toy, he's going to lose the Aegis, but now the Rolling Thunder's there. They've got the first life of the Wraith King, as somehow Garcha, he's still trying, still moving in as Young God. He'll go for the man fight onto the Bloodseeker as Bok just permanently stunning him up. Toy's gone. He'll buy back. They've got Young God down. Maybe this is the team fight for Motivate, but Garcha boy, he will finally die. It's going to be 1 minute away now. It's Motivate. They're going to try and move in. They've already found the Raging. They've locked him down along with Tigger. That's going to be the first life gone already. A great start for Motivate Trust. Toy, however, in big trouble, is gone. Oh, he doesn't have buyback gold. I guess it was on cooldown anyway. It won't matter too much for TNC. They'll keep going. Trying to find another. They might have to settle on Tigger. But it's still a great kill here onto the Shadow Shaman. In fact, Boom Boy even going to be caught here by Bok, who just keeps going. And this could be it for the game one, number one. As there's 2 down with that buyback. Motivate buybacks anyway.
They're playing safe, Mike. They want to be sure. It's been such a back and forth that you might as well ensure that the win is your way. And here we go. On to the Ancient. Can Gotcha Boy pull off the magic? They've got the buyback here.
Well, backdoor protection's going to kick in. I mean, it is against the Storm, to be fair. This is what Storm does now. They can't get through it. Okay, now they can. The creep wave is here. Never mind. They're going to go after the Ancient as Tigger is going to make the jump in onto Yoe, but Young God's just ignoring everything. So trying to lock him down with the shackles, slow him down from taking this Ancient out, but he's going after the Ancient. He doesn't care about anything else. He'll just keep getting disabled up here by Tigger, but eventually we'll find the killer's Young God now. He's had enough. He'll go on to Massa, but he's going to lose the first life as the Ancient is going to go down and Motivate.
There you go. The Massa Tide comes out. As you called it, Mike. He absolutely... Well, I don't know if he's going to be smiling that much, Mike, considering where NGX is heading up, but I'm sure he's happy to see that combination. And
into the side of TNC, and they are going to spot him, but it's a bit too late. Instead, they're going to try for the Tide Hunter. Massa, a bit of a tankier target, but they might just have enough. With the static link out, it's just plenty of damage here for Young God. Who do they want the kill to go over to? They'll give it to Yoe. I think they wanted to
see that open up again for TNC just a bit more here.
Oh, they've actually found the Pugna. Boom Boy. He's going to try to get out of this, but they've got plenty of damage along with Yoe. Still, you'll see Garcha trying to trade supports here with Carlo, but it doesn't seem like he's able to land the Aether Remnant. So Motivate not able to find a trade on those supports, and in fact, they're even going to lose Tigger. Up at top lane, Young God able to find a solo pick-off for himself.
Yeah, and that's a bit of a scary prospect, having a strong start on the Razor. Falcon good. There is a smoke play out from Motivate with Gotcha Boy and Tigger. No one is up top, and they even get scanned out in that smoke as well. So they're not really able to find too much. Young God playing it safe, and it just, again, consumes a lot of time for Motivate where they're not able to snowball too hard.
Well, I guess on the brighter side, they got the double bounty in there for Gotcha, but in the meantime, Boom Boy is going to drop down a bot lane, so Yoe able to pick up another kill here on this Dragon Knight. Top lane, Massa hasn't had the best time of his life either. Purge is going to be there. He does not have Ravage available. He's actually held out on the skill point here, Massa. Even if he did, I guess he wouldn't really pop it, but now you're going to lose Boom Boy to boot. Boom Boy just trying to help out with the life drain, but it's only level 1. The life drain's quite low, and that's going to be another 2 kills to go the way of to be a very challenging team fight for Motivate to try and take. Especially if Toy doesn't want to get involved here. But he may have no choice in the matter as they do catch him out. They'll try and go for the Ink Swap, but it is going to land. And now with the Rolling Thunder, it's landed in the right spot. Toy, he's still going to go for the fight with Massa. He jumps in for a big Ravage, but they're going to lose the TA. Oh, the Soul Bind just locked in the Pango on the exact right spot. Massa is still going to try and chase down Carlo. They'll be able to get him down, but at what cost? It's still a 3-for-2 trade, and 2 cores will go down for Motivate. In fact, they've even found the Void Spirit. Garcha, he's going to try for a TP out. He will be able to make it. But still,
they need to get Toy up and running, but again, our TA is still struggling. The Desolator is flying out, but a BKB has to come through as well for the TA before these fights break out.
Bot lane, Febby going to get jumped. Spirit Vessel is going to make it hard for him to heal up, and eventually Garcha will be able to take him down, but now Young God trying to go for a trade. In fact, Garcha, he stepped right into the Razor. Oh, he stepped right in. That is not what you want as the Void Spirit, and he's going to pay for it. I'm not sure what he was trying to do there, John. I think
for your TA. Toy is going for a blink instead of BKB, maybe just feeling secure enough in durability. They're fighting over the triangle right now.
Yeah, they're going to try and get Febby. He's still not down, though. Actually surviving as they'll pop the Ravage. It does land on 3. Massa going after Carlo and the DK. Meanwhile, Young God does show up onto Toy, but he's man-fighting this one out, but he's lost all his damage. He needs to get out of there. Toy, he came in a bit too late. He may get punished, but Bok doesn't have the Rolling Thunder. In fact, now he does. He might try to turn, but Toy, Bok still playing around. Bok barely able to survive, and the Pango is going to have to leave. And ultimately, it does work out for Motivate. He's being very patient himself, though. In fact, never mind, they've seen Massa. He's underneath an Observer Ward right now. So you don't quite find the Void Spirit, but you might find the Tide. That's just as good here as Massa. He's down for 45. And you know there's no Ravage available, so Young God will immediately...
High ground tower, force the buyback.
Oh, jump in. They've
Ooh.
got Toy. He is going to blink away, but they've got the Purge off. So Toy, he's very, very low and very, very slow right now. He will get life drained up. It's just not going to matter. They've lost the TA again. So Garch is going to jump in himself and try to get something done. They've got Febby down. That's about all they're going to get. Maybe they can go for a counter fight. As up though. Aegis expiring in 15 seconds. They might time this perfectly.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Thing is, TNC seemed very ready for it. Young God, he'll frontline along with Febby. Still 5 seconds left, but he's got a BKB available. They are just waiting very patiently for it to expire as now. They'll make the jump in, but disruption is there from Carlo. Ravage will not land as Massa now. They're forced to take down Febby, but you've got this big, big Razor problem. And Toy, he's had the life sapped away from him as Boom Boy, trying to keep him alive, but it's not gonna matter. Oh, Carlo with the quick hands on the Shadow Demon. Gets the tip out from Young God. Big smoke. Motivate now going to try and get something done as they've already found the Pango Bok. He'd be a great start though. He's going to get the roll off, and now the Ravage. It's been committed, but it doesn't land on the targets he wanted. And Toy in the backside, he went right in. He trusted the Ravage was good, but it wasn't good enough as Massa's going to go down. This game's over. Garcher to drop. They aren't going to call it, but they're going against the Ancient Black Dragon here from Yoe John. Very hard to defend against that. And again, TNC, the Dragon form to get that done. This bot lane, they are still fighting. Garcha is going to be able to take down Carlo. They're still just trying to deal with Bok right now as the Life Drain does come in. They're still just fighting, but Rolling Thunder now being committed. Bok, he's distracting 4 heroes at once as Young God, he's going to move in. Tigger's going to drop. Garcha, he's going to be left to live. Young God will spare him. Very, very tough times here. They are going to move in, and again, they found Toy on the TA, completely alone, completely exposed, and just dead. Mass is just farming the enemy jungle right now. He's brought a drums up, John. They're going to try one last time. They need a good Ravage though. Massa not able to find one yet. Garch has moved in, but he's all alone to boot. He'll be forced to step out as the tier 4 tower is just under siege, just being taken down as they're going to move in eventually. In fact, TNC the ones to go in themselves, taking down Boomboy without buyback available. Still the Ravage up, still waiting. Massa, he'll pop it, but it's only onto the Dragon Knight. And that's it. GG's called. Boomboy, he's seen enough. TNC, they manage a 2-0 victory over Motivate. And I believe that at least ensures that sadly the AP Sports are going to be the